Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm doing a tier list because I haven't done that in like a month or something, I forgot, but this tier list is actually going to be about the updates, and there's been like a lot of updates. I think there's like 20 something, I don't know. My point is there's a lot, so I'm going to start from the very first version, the release version, all the way up to the newest version, which I guess you could say is the ATV update, snowmobile update, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Now first, of course, the classic release version of the game where they added Sneaky Sasquatch to Sneaky Sasquatch. I mean, that's a pretty cool addition. So, I mean, the only sensible thing to do is just put it at S tier. Oh, by the way, before anyone points out, the reason why I don't have an E or an F tier is simply because that all these updates are really good. Like, none of them could possibly be an F tier. So, that's my reasoning. Anyways, moving on, we got the stats book update. I mean, it's not that interesting. It's just a book. You know, books are for nerds and stuff. So, I'm probably going to have to put it as C tier for that. But it is a nice feature, but C tier. Next up, we got construction duck update, which I think is pretty cool. You got to build your house and stuff with like house materials. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I think it's a pretty cool update. Even though I didn't play when this update came out, I still think it's pretty sick. So I'd probably give it, a solid B tier. All right, next up, the animal races update. And this is the update where I personally joined. And as for the update itself, it's nothing too special. It's just animal races. I mean, like, I don't know. It's kind of cool, but nothing too special. So I'd probably, in my opinion, put it as C tier. Of course, the town update is super iconic, super big update. Obviously, it can't be anything other than an S tier. If it was anything other than an S tier, that'd be a war crime. So yeah, obviously this can be S tier because they had a whole town and everything. Second storyline wasn't too great, but I still think the whole town system was really sick. And there's a lot of stuff I could go over, but I'm not going to talk for 15 minutes about that. Anyways, next up, we got photography update, and this is definitely one of my favorites. Well, not one of my favorites, but like the feature of adding photos and stuff, taking photos. I really like that feature. I still use it a lot, despite the update coming out a really long time ago. So I think that's really cool. Not as good as the other updates though, but I'd still say A tier. So I think that's an appropriate ranking. Town Hall update. This update came out a while ago, so I don't remember exactly what they added. I know they added the Town Hall, but there wasn't too much being added, if I remember correctly, but I'd still say it's pretty solid. I'd probably say it's a solid A tier. Island update, pretty big update in my opinion. Probably an S tier because they added a whole new island. There's a whole paradise, Plus the surfing is really awesome. Anyways, next up we got Beach Ball Mini update. Now, this is going to be my first update where I put it as a D tier because it is such a pathetic update in my opinion. All they added was like iOS 14 support or something like that. I forgot exactly. And then like a beach ball, and that's the whole update. Not really anything too cool. Like the beach ball is fun for like maybe like 2 minutes, so kind of a boring update. Halloween update, pretty fun. Just a fun little like thing you can do for a little while in the game. And I really like the Halloween costumes and stuff. Even though I don't use them that much, I still think they look pretty sick. So I'd probably say A tier. Dog update. I mean, the dog is cool and all, but like I don't know, man. I just don't care about much about taking care of my dog and stuff. So I'm just going to leave it as A tier because after the dog update came out, I don't really take care of my dog that much, but still a cool thing. Museum update. I mean, it's still really annoying how they never finished it. It's just an unfinished product, and that's it. Even when you grind all that stuff, because I remember it being pretty painful to grind, you get like, you don't even finish the museum. It's just not worth it. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm just going to put it at a C tier. Winter update, it's very similar to the Halloween update. I mean, it's just, new event, new cosmetics, Same thing as Halloween, but Christmas themed, so A tier. Police update, S tier, obviously. It's a new storyline. Any new storyline update's basically an automatic S tier because it's just, the storyline updates are always absolute bangers, man. Being a police officer is really cool. Pulling people over because I made them go faster. Very fun. Anyways, motorcycles update. This was pretty huge, but a pretty expensive update. But even with the expenses and stuff, I'd still say it was a really solid update. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, there's not much downside to this update, again, other than the really expensive stuff, which I wasn't really a huge fan of. But overall, I'd probably give it an A tier. Sailor update. This was a pretty decent update. The biggest thing of this update, obviously, is Ranger Duck supremacy, man. That's the best stuff. But other than that, just a cool little island to make some extra money. And, that's about it, I'd probably say it's an A tier. Normally it'd be an S tier, but I'm deducting my bias points because obviously I'm really biased because there's Ranger Ducks, so I'm just going to give it an A tier. Anyways, port update. I mean, you already know this is going. This is obviously an S tier. It's just Like even now, I still sometimes play the port update because it's just a really fun little heist thing you can do in the game. I really love doing heists, and plus, it's just strategy and stuff. Good way of making money. What's there to complain about? Electronics update, definitely one of my favorites. You have Spaghetti Man. We got the Spaghetti Man hat. We got the phones, all that cool jazz. I love spaghetti a lot. I love the bag spaghetti because I think it's funny. And yeah, there's just nothing to complain about here. Very fun update. Probably my top three favorites or something like that. S tier. Mayor update, I mean, S tier. It's not really much of an explanation needed. Very fun update. Oh, I didn't mean to move that. Very fun update. I really love being mayor and stuff. And I really love having like the power, having authority over everyone else. Being a god almost. And being able to take down Mr. Pemberton, that rich dude that everyone hates. So, yeah, I really liked it. Arcade mini update. Now, despite this being a mini update, I still think it was pretty well made. B tier, again, nothing too big of an update, but still a little fun time you get to have, I really did like the arcade stuff, but it wasn't like the top of the game compared to the other updates. Now, the VR mini update. This is probably going to be a D tier as well because it just wasn't that fun collecting all this stuff, and the grind sucked, and you barely got any rewards. The only redeeming factor was like the duck game, but that's about it. So unfortunately, this is going to have to be a D tier. I'm sorry. And then we got the cool hospital update. Now, I'm probably going to either lean between A or S tier, but I'm probably going to say S tier because I really like the new mechanics this one introduced because, you got the ragdoll system, the hospital gown was pretty funny and stuff like that. And, just a lot of fun stuff. I really like being a paramedic. And it was just a really huge update, too. You give Spaghetti Man some drugs. There's nothing negative in this update. And last but not least, we have the Snowmobile and ATV mini update. Now, this update wasn't listed by the wiki, but I still consider an update because, they added a bit of stuff. And this would probably be probably a B tier in my opinion. Because I definitely say it's better than the ones in C tier, like Stats Book, Animal Races, the Museum. It had more content than those in my opinion, just more fun stuff. And, it's around the same level as the arcade mini update. It's just something that's fun for a little bit, then you get bored, but still cool stuff. But it's not as good as, of course, the A and the S tier. Anyways, that is my whole tier list. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys agree with the tier list, then, that's cool. And if you don't agree with the tier list, comment below. And even if you comment below, I will not change my tier list because my opinion is the most important one. And last but not least, just keep watching my videos because I like to make money. But yeah, that's it. See ya.